As Nigeria joins the rest of the world to celebrate this year's World Food Day, the federal government has been advised to redirect its agricultural policies and programs towards encouraging food production in Nigeria. A cross-section of Nigerians decry the high cost of food items in the calling for appropriate policy to address the situation. Correspondent Kunle Ojo completes the story.
Food security situation in Nigeria has been critical in the recent times, with 17 million people estimated to be critically food insecure. According to October Keda Harmonized, her government-led and United Nations-supported food and nutrition analysis that is carried out twice a year, an estimated 25 million Nigerians were affected by food insecurity in Nigeria between June and August of 2023. Food security situation has over the years been impacted, especially by violent conflicts, including insurgency in the northeast, armed banditry in the northwest, perennial farmer and elder classes in the north-central, southwest, and increasingly across the country.
Nigeria, as one of the global village membership, we are also moving from agricultural production to what we call financialism, property business, oil business, and others. So we have neglected agricultural sector. That's the problem.
What is the problem we are facing is insecurity. Nigeria, we are not secured. The farmers are not secured. Because if you go to far north, like Zamfara, Sokoto, I have most of my friends there. They pay money to bandits before they go to farm. And even after, before they harvest the food, they will pay money for bandits. And now, most people, they don't go to farm. So the little one that they are producing is not enough for us.
Natural disasters, in particular, the rising incidence and frequency of floods, in large part a consequence of climate change impact, continue to affect the production and the availability and affordability of food. For instance, according to the report of the National Emergency Management Agency, the 2020 floods led to the destruction and washing away of over 675,000 hectares of farmland. Speakers blame the rising cost of food items in Nigeria partly on inconsistency in government policy and poor attitude of Nigerians to agriculture. They added that there is nothing to celebrate in Nigeria on this occasion of the World Food Day. Extra of farmland.
Abundant food. What is lacking is the unnecessary government policies. Unnecessary government policies. Let me take you an example. All the banks that declare profit and all that, none of them is giving anything to the farmers. Instead, they give to export and other things. So the security or the food insecurity is a man-made food insecurity. We have the abundant resources. The rainfall is still 7 months in my area. The land is still green. The whole forest is there, leaving it for the Boko Haram and other bandits to be hiding.
Have food in this country because if you enter market, you find out that things have gone high. Even the common food that is gari that people are eating now is expensive food because a mood of gari now is 700. Gari that I know before is 80 naira, 120. So we are just celebrating the World Food Day just for nothing.
I would say it's the cost of living. Things have gone up, and then the cost of things don't measure to your salary. So there's no increase in salary, but the cost of food has increased. So people just have to manage with what they have.
Speakers blame the rising cost of food items in Nigeria partly on inconsistency in government policy and poor attitude of Nigerians to agriculture. They added that there is nothing to celebrate in Nigeria on this occasion of the World Food Day.
If you see the money voted for anchor borrowers was given to politicians and governors, so what are we saying? It's all about policies and policies of failure or deliberate attempt maybe to divert the attention of Nigeria, but there is nothing like food this thing. It's a man-made or government-made insecurity of the food.
Of policies depends on people in the place of authority. It also depends on the farmers. You see, government will come up with a policy that will enhance equitable farming. But people there in the village are not aware of this. So what should be made available there should be awareness to local farmers. Local farmers should be aware of what is going on.
It is important to also factor in the effect of unemployment and poverty rates on the capacity of citizens and therefore their ability to access food. Respondents, however, appeal to government to encourage Nigerians to return to farm with the provision of incentives, while calling on people as well to see food production as the responsibility of all.
Government should come back. We have gone astray as far as food security or food production is concerned. Government has gone astray. And there is nothing bad for we to come back for a concrete and realistic policy implementation.
Hands have to be on desk. In my state where I come from, Akwa Ibom State, I've been looking for a way to see if the government can do a one-man, one-farm project, Operation Return to Farm. Operation Return to Farm. If you have 5 children, make sure that you have 5 portion of land for them, including yourself. Let them go. They have friends. They used to do a contribution. Is it they do a susu? These friends will come and farm. This one will go to when it's their own turn.
It is expected that the present administration will match words with action, especially with the recent declaration of emergency in food production, and come up with people's-friendly policies that will encourage food production. Kunle Ojo, Galaxy TV.